Happy Easter from Annie's Smoking Pot to all of you out there. Thank you for joining me here. I, of course, am Annie. This is my tiny kitchen, big flavors. We had Easter today. In fact, today is Easter. I've got leftovers. I want to make something different, something I've never made before, and make a frittata. We're going to make a frittata, but we're going to make it in the air fryer. You can also make it in the oven if you prefer. So let's just start chopping, cooking, dicing, all that fun stuff that we have to do. I have a leftover leek. They go for days. So we're going to use up some more of it. So we're just going to thinly slice it. You can also use onion. If you've got an onion in your pantry that needs to get used up, go for it. Use the onion. A shallot, if you've got a shallot, use that. You really can't go wrong when it comes to a frittata. Everything goes great, but we're gonna put all this stuff into a bowl and mix it up. And some beautiful cremini mushrooms, because that's what I had in my pantry. And since it is just my husband and I am only making enough to go in a 9-inch square pan. If you want to make enough for your whole family and you want to put it in a 9x13, just double everything that I'm showing you today and a leftover bell pepper that I had. Again, just bite-sized pieces. Frittatas are one of those dishes that you just can't go wrong. It is a great way to use up your leftovers. You can use any vegetable in there. You can use any protein in there. I'm just using what I had left over. I also had some delicious roasted asparagus. Got to get those vegetables in my husband somehow. This asparagus was just simply roasted with a little salt, pepper, olive oil. That was it. I may have overestimated the size of my bowl, or underestimated. And delicious ham steaks that we had left over as well. Now, all of this, with the exception of the vegetables, the asparagus and the ham have been pre-cooked. It is going to go in the air fryer, so it will continue to cook a little bit more and it will warm through, so there's no need to warm anything up. And in the bowl. Again, I may have underestimated the size of my bowl. And let's get all this out of the way and continue on. We do need to get our air fryer preheating. We're gonna go 400 for about 20-ish minutes. Keep an eye on it and I'll show you how it should look when it's done. You know your oven, your air fryer better than I do. Let's get our base going, I guess is. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but we've got 6 eggs. We're gonna crack them into there. 6 eggs in there, a little salt and a little pepper, as much or as little as you'd like. If you don't want the salt, don't do the salt. You don't want the pepper, don't do the pepper. And a 1/3 cup of heavy cream. We're gonna whisk. And you want to whisk it to get all of those yolks broken down and try to aerate it a little bit. That'll help the frittata rise. And our beautiful little square pan, just like that. You do want to spray it with a little nonstick cooking spray just so the eggs don't stick. Remember that bowl full of goodness that we had? We're going to dump that right on in there. And you just want to mix it all up so that you get a bite of everything in one forkful. Ooh, if you have some leftover tomatoes as well, like little cherry tomatoes, cut those in half and add those to this. And to that, we're going to add our egg mixture. And you're just going to dump it right on in there. But we're not done yet. Oh no, there's one more delicious ingredient. We're gonna add something else to it. Some cheese. Use any flavor of cheese that you like. I just happen to have a really good gouda. And we shred and watch your fingers. As always, description below will have the full recipe of what we're doing. Right next to the like and the subscribe button. You know, if you feel inclined to hit like or subscribe. There's a mound of goodness right there. We're just gonna put cheese over the whole top of this. Grab out your little spatula again, and we're just gonna push the cheese down in there just to kind of get some of the cheese into that frittata mixture. How easy was this? Everything was left over, everything was cooked, cleaned out my fridge with the peppers and the mushrooms. Clean out your fridge. This is a great way to use up any leftovers that you have, anything that's gonna go bad. throw it in here. That was what, 10 minutes maybe of prep time. And now we're gonna cook it up and oh my gosh, we are going to enjoy it. And that's it. I'll see you back here when it's done. It is done, and I ended up adding an additional 5 minutes, so it went for a total of 25 minutes. Oh my Lanta. Can you hear that sizzle? If you can hear that, this is why we're gonna now let this sit for about 15 to 20 minutes just to firm up before we enjoy it, because yeah, it's really hot. I'm ready. Are you ready? Let's do it. Oh my gosh, that is cooked beautifully. Let's take a bite. Oh my gosh. I know I'm not gonna even know what to say. Look at that. Oh, it's so hot. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Oh my Lord. McGirt. I am not a huge frittata fan because I'm not a huge egg fan. This just changed my mind completely. Oh, I'm gonna make it again and again and again and again and again. My brain is already working. What else can I make a frittata with? What other ingredients can I use? I could go on and on and on, but I won't. I do want to thank you so much for joining me here again at Annie's Smoking Pot. Until next time, take care. Bye. Mother Mary Jehoshaphat, Darren, here, take a bite.